This week, Collective are chatting to Jess Griffin, a 22-year-old student from Leeds Beckett and a charity events coordinator. Jess organises regular events for various charities, including Children in Need and Alzheimer's. So Jess, tell me a bit about why you do the work that you do.
Hi Maisie. Well, I think for people our age it's really important to get involved with situations like this because it's not something that's given to us from a young age. So it makes people more aware and you can spread the story around to a few people your age and get them involved in something at university when they've got the spare time. I think it's really rewarding for me and it's quite personal, especially with the Alzheimer's Society.
So what type of events do you organise?
So quite recently I've organised one across Derbyshire. It was a range of fancy dress evenings over some pubs in the area. The aim was to get smaller communities involved, to create a network across the countryside that wouldn't normally happen. So it's managed to get quite a few people involved in things that would not have come out, and they're talking to other people in their local communities and finding out stories about them. The most recent one that I've done was for the Mongol Rally. We raised money for the Alzheimer's Society, which is really important to me because my granddad passed away from it. My brother did a drive from London to Mongolia. It was over 10,000 miles and 100 cars did the rally. It took him just over 6 weeks to get there and back.
So how much money have you raised in total?
Before the event took place, my brother and I managed to raise over £2,000 in sponsorships with places like the M6 toll, some local pubs in the area and some local businesses as well. When he actually returned from it, we made loads of picture books of his event. We did some speeches at the companies that had sponsored him so that they knew what he'd done and what equipment he'd used and things like that. And we managed to raise about £250, which doesn't sound like much, but they were quite small businesses and it really does make the difference.
So what is your next event going to be?
Well, currently my brother is training to swim across the channel. We're quite a good team really, as he does the physical side and I coordinate the events while he's doing so.
Oh, okay. And what charity is it for?
This one I think we're going to do to support the refugees. It's a really big thing at the moment, and again it just makes people more aware of what's going on and tries to get a bit more of our side of the story rather than just what people are telling us to think.
Is charity work something you want to continue with once you graduate?
Yeah, of course. My course specifically is pushing me towards events management, and I've done many other events that aren't charity related, but I think it's the most rewarding as you manage to talk to people that maybe would not have realised it before. But I really want to move to a bit of a larger scale if I can, get some schools involved, maybe bigger communities than what I've been working with, and just try and push myself a bit further.
That's great. So when is your brother swimming the channel?
It's going to be next summer, we think. We've just got a lot to organise, so we're going to try and organise some smaller events between now and then and see what we can raise.
Okay, well our listeners can donate on your Just Giving page. All the links will be posted on our social media, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks Jess and good luck with all your events in the future.
Thanks Maisie.